Welcome back to Chetting Like and Tour Party Massacre. Glad you could join us. My mustache need trimming? I think it does. It looks really gray in here.
He is,
Don't you dare. Anyway, this is, we've really delayed on this video. Not intentionally, just life. This is Bride of FRANKENCON. This took place in Knoxville, Tennessee. When did it take place?
April 9th, I think?
No, it wasn't that far back.
No. Yeah, it was.
Not April. It had to be like June, like the beginning of June or end of May.
It was June 9th. June 9th.
There you go. Then today is July
9th.
Is it? Holy shit. Yeah, so this is about a month old.
To the day.
And we're just now getting around to doing the haul. This will, of course, be mixed in with a walkthrough of the show. Great show. We really loved it. Let's get right into the cool-ass stuff that we bought and we acquired for our collection. We're going to start off this time with autographs. I'm going to start off because this was my very first barcode print. Cannibal Holocaust, signed by Carl York, who was one of the gentlemen in that movie. He was not a nice guy in that movie, but we got this Art of Barcode print signed by him. That one I'm very excited about because he's just not someone I see at conventions, and I like seeing people I don't normally see. Kane Hodder is great and all, but I rather see someone new and someone obscure.
And what I liked about him, he was not nice in the movie, but he was very nice in person.
Oh, he's great in person.
And he said he did not like playing the character he played.
He actually refused to do one of the scenes where they wanted him to kill an animal. He said, no, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So they had someone else do it. And Cannibal Holocaust, that's one of the most famous cannibal movies. I'm going to be doing an upcoming video, is going to be looking at some of the cannibal flicks that they have on Tubi that you can view for your enjoyment.
Or lack of enjoyment.
Yeah. Next up, Lycan, I'll let you go ahead and do this one since you were super psyched with this.
So one of my favorite movies from the 80s.
Now, we need to, first off, I need to establish something. Have you seen this movie from start to finish?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen all three of them.
Okay.
From start to finish.
Okay.
Many, 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 many times.
Okay. I gotcha.
So, we were watching because he's no longer an actor, he is he teaches people how to make stone statues. And so he was doing a stone statue kind of tutorial. And I said,
that was on YouTube.
That was on YouTube. And this was years and years ago. And I said, I want to meet him. That would be so freaking cool. And I did. So I have on mine. And this was a commission that I wanted to do. But whenever I used to tell Barcode, hey, this is my idea. And he's taken 2 of them. So I don't do that anymore. He's taken 2 of them before I can get it taken care of.
Yeah.
And this was one of them. Belial.
Go
ahead,
I'm sorry.
So I got Dwayne and the director of this beautiful movie.
This is Basket Case, kids.
Belial. That's my Belial.
Basket Case is a trippy-ass movie. We've got, what, is it up here is the director across the top, and down here is Kevin?
Yeah. And the third one, they have baby Belials. And one of the babies gets killed.
Sat on.
And the director
Squish
signed,
flat.
"The babies love you." See, the babies love you. So, I love him.
Yeah. So, and he was Kevin was fucking amazing. So down to earth. Cool as ice, man. Not cool as ice, cool as fuck. Now, this one here, we haven't even finished watching this movie yet. We will. But this is Crazy Fat Ethel. There you go. That's a little bit better. This movie is an independent flick. It is a remake of the film Criminally Insane. And you can see there's a little description of it. I can't read it backwards. But this is signed by Crazy Fat Ethel, who was played by Dixie Gers, or I think it's Gers.
And she is fabulous. While he
was
was talking
amazing.
to some table that was selling movies, I was talking to her. So,
yeah.
I'm just like, I wonder how long it's going to take him to notice who's here.
Yeah, I was talking to Sean Donahue with Gator Blade Films. I've reviewed a couple of his things, brief reviews on like my Tubi things. But Dixie was awesome. She is also a filmmaker as well as an actress. We have one of her movies down there, that we'll show you when we get to it. We actually watched this movie at the Bride of FRANKENCON.
And it was so much fun.
And it was great. It was really, really cool. Next up, I'll leave this one, kind of go back and forth a little bit on these.
Another one of the director's movies that directed Basket Case directed this movie.
Yeah, this one is also directed by Frank Henenlotter.
I love Frank Henenlotter. I love his movies. He does two of my favorite 80s movies of all time. But I will not...
Being Basket Case and Brain Damage.
Yeah. And I will not, and I do not have any desire, especially after meeting the main actress and was not impressed. But I do not, will not, have not watched this movie, and I won't.
She will.
My bipolar won't let me sit and watch this movie.
She might not.
Frankenhooker.
Another barcode print. Been wanting to meet her for quite a long time. She was in the process of, at 2 o'clock on Sunday, the last day of the convention, about, what, 3 hours?
It was Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
We don't go to conventions on Sunday hardly ever. It was on Saturday. And
she was packing up.
And the convention started, I believe, at 10 or 11. And by almost 2 o'clock, she was trying to go home.
Yeah, I don't know
Excuse me?
It could happen. It could happen. Sometimes celebrities can't stay the whole time. But she was kind of lackluster for us. She was kind of dry and quick and didn't show very much enthusiasm or excitement, or not even enthusiasm or excitement, any real desire to be there at that point. I mean, she is packing up, so, I mean, give it that. Take that for what it's worth.
And then my dumb ass is thinking, well, maybe she's got a long drive to the airport. And then I'm thinking, Aiken, you're at the airport's hotel. The airport's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
All right. 11 minutes in, and we have just finished the autograph portion.
We have lots to talk about. It's been a month.
We're going to pop up some movies here. These look like yes, these all came from Scream Team Releasing. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was buy 4, get 1 free.
And I picked most of them out, I think.
No. Well, maybe. I picked out Cruel Summer and sequel, Cruel Summer 2. These just look like good, fun, throwback 80s flicks that take place. I don't know. I like my slasher movies, and I think these are going to be real fun. We have not been disappointed with anything that Scream Team has put out.
Except one.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
This is one that Lycan picked out.
What's this called?
KBGB? This is...
He don't know either.
HEBGB-TV. See, it's kind of hard to figure out what... Is that an H with an E, or is that an E within an A? You know. Anyway, that's what it is. It is HEBGB-TV.
Gesundheit.
And this, I believe, is like an anthology.
I love my anthology.
Pretty sure it's an anthology, but they really sold this movie. I don't remember. It was a month ago. I don't remember how they sold it.
But they saying the word anthology.
They said something, and Lycan was like, mine.
Anthology.
So there's that. This is the last two I picked out. Well, we kind of went joint on that one. But I picked out Back Road. And this is one of their newer ones. And you'll notice this is the unrated director's cut. The X-rated director's cut. This will probably be something I have to watch on my own.
Is David Hess in it?
No. No David, I don't think.
David Hess is dead, honey.
Oh, okay. Madeline and her friends head to the country for one last post-college party before real life sets in. Things take an unexpected turn when their drug-fueled journey results in a deadly encounter with a local boy. When the partying co-eds are unable to cover their tracks, the local hillbillies set out for blood and won't stop until they hunt each and every one of Madeline's city folk friends, and finally Madeline herself. So you can already tell by the way she's glaring. That's going to be from me alone.
Well, there's probably most likely going to be rape. And hillbillies?
She don't like rednecks. In movies. In movies.
So this other one is called Loon. Hold on a second.
That one we picked up because they said that it had amazing Appalachian cinematography. Had some great scenery going on. So we figured that sounds pretty good.
So this is a forest meets an asshole neighbor.
A what?
The forest meets an asshole neighbor surrounded by a lake.
When Taylor's father unexpectedly passes away, he inherits all his property, including a secluded little lake house in Montana. Soon after, Taylor and his new bride, Anne, decide to honeymoon by the lake for some much-needed rest and relaxation. But as the two begin to settle in, things are not as serene as they thought. There's no one around. The forest is almost too quiet. And they soon encounter an overbearing neighbor named Chuck who likes to carry an axe.
So again,
that is Loon.
Forest meets asshole neighbor by a lake. And he doubts me. All the time.
I didn't doubt. I just wanted to see for myself. It didn't make sense. I didn't know if you were talking like forest, like trees forest, or like Forrest Gump, or... I didn't know.
Imagine Forrest Gump as a horror movie. That would be hilarious.
I've already busted mine open. This one is Lycan's that has not been busted open yet.
I don't even know what this is.
This is the official Ride of FRANKENCON event t-shirt.
I didn't even know I bought one for myself.
Yes, you did. I'm trying to... There we go. That is their graphic logo. On the back, you've got...
And my bad, it was June 10th.
I was there. Sponsored by Orbit DVD, and the date is on there. So we are not 30 days past.
We're 29 days.
29 days. But we both got one of those shirts. Like you said, I already wore mine and probably spilled some pizza on it.
Ooh, excuse me.
Or something of that nature. Last thing we have in this bag, I'll let you do that.
So, Let's see if this is... Oh! So, not only did we get an event shirt, but when they have a cool event pin, we get those too.
Can you guys see that real good?
If not, we'll take it out of the baggie.
I'll take it out of the baggie.
Well, why'd you rip it like that? It was the Ziploc baggie.
What are you going to do with it? I can't tell if it's focusing or not. It doesn't look like it's focusing. But it's basically the Frankenbride
that's on
logo.
The cover of the shirt.
I keep calling it Frankenbride for some fucking reason.
Well, you were calling it Frankenhooker the other day, so.
Well, now I'm calling it Frankenbride. I've gone back to that.
Bride of FRANKENCON.
All right, one bag down. We walked away with some fun stuff there. This is a Lycan. This is a Lycan purchase.
So, we always get there super early because we're so used to Horror Hound and Steel City that we will never go back to. And so I'm thinking, you know, got prepared in my head. Get there early. Do not wait in those long, horrible, ridiculous, unorganized lines. So as I was sitting in this comfy chair, it was really comfy. It was awesome. By the bathroom, they have some vendors outside in front of where you go in. So they have an author, someone that has stickers, and somebody else in front of where you go in for the convention room. And so I'm looking at that author, and I'm like, I follow him on Amazon. And I'm just like, I wonder if he'll sell to me before the doors open. So I went over to his table, and I got a couple of his books, which we'll show you that later, because there's some cool shit about one of the books that he did. But I don't know if it's him or maybe his woman that makes these.
His woman.
But I got a one-eyed, one-horned, yellow, purple font.
One-eyed, one-horned,
flying purple people eater. Hello.
He's got one horn,
one eye.
He's flies.
He's got wings.
And he's purple. And he's got sharp teeth to eat people.
Hello. Hello.
Give me that. Well, I'm putting him back. What's in that bag?
It's like a mystery bag because I don't remember shit we bought. Oh. So we had a little bit of money left, and Teddy went in to do. We always do like a walk. He always does a walkthrough where he films it for our little video for your viewing pleasure. And he got me a surprise with the rest of the money. And my favorite vampire movie of all time. No, it's not Lost Boys. Boring. No, it's not Interview with the Vampire. Boring. It is Vamp. And that is the vampire named Katrina.
I think that's a pretty good shot of it too. That is played by Grace Jones.
Absolutely beautiful woman.
And that's a good fucking movie. That's really entertaining. It's also got Robert Rustler in it. So if you're a fan, shit, if you're a horror movie lover.
Like her.
I don't even know her. But
this other movie I absolutely love. Well, I love the guy. He played Eddie Kazbrak in the original It. He played the reporter in my favorite story of the Jeffrey Combs Necronomicon.
Oh, yeah.
And
actually, it's Charles Band's Necronomicon.
Well, Jeffrey Combs played Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Good Lord. Good Lord. You can tell I just got up. H.P. Lovecraft. That's for the bloopers. But he played Lovecraft. The cool thing about Jeffrey Combs, not only did he play Lovecraft, in another series, he played Poe. So, little bit of stupid trivia. But I can't even think of the name. This guy's...
the guy? Dennis Christopher.
Thank you. And this is Fade to Black. Very good movie.
The sun is shining right in our faces at this point.
But that's him. So these pens are pretty damn cool.
Yes, they are.
And then, of course, there's some stickers. I think that says Strange Films. I can't read because the sun's in my eyeballs.
It is.
And then...
Pensploitation.
Yeah, I think that's who does these pens here.
Yes, it is.
And another one from... to advertise.
They gave us some fun stuff. But this one here, oh yeah. Prom night, baby. Prom night. Everything is alright. Prom night. No more feeling uptight. She's not a fan of prom night.
No, I'm just not a fan of Jamie Lee Curtis. But.
Stop it, please, for God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to, please, stop it. Stop it now. Turn it off. Turn it off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I like it spooky.
I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.
I don't know why I did that.